Welcome to Prison Cell number 212. I was lucky enough to secure myself a room with the view this year. Do you like the view? I like the view. And if someone wants to ask, yes, this is all light I get. They say I'm lucky because I got two windows. Unfortunately, neither of them opens. This is the security string in case I just want to escape from my little depression hole. So hello and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen the previous video, my name is Linda and I'm currently going into second year studying geography at University of Cambridge. And for those who did see the video, I want to say thank you so much for all the positive comments. I feel very flattered. I really didn't imagine that so many people would like to see me talk for 15 minutes. I assume that most of the views are my friends just refreshing the video, and I want to say thank you for all the support you have given me, and only for this reason I'm actually recording the second video. And today's video is going to be on financing and budgeting at University of Cambridge, because not all of us are lucky enough to be able to just pay for it and not even obtain the maintenance loan. So I'm gonna give you a few ideas where you can find some funding. So for those who are currently applying for University of Cambridge, there is a thing called the Cambridge Bursary Scheme, which is also available for the EU students, or at least it was when I was applying. I'm not sure if it's gonna still be going from the next year on because of the Brexit, and I'm sure that most of the people that already are in Cambridge are aware of this bursary scheme, but maybe if you're just applying right now, just to let you know, this is available and it's up to 3,500 to a year. And I think this is like main source of my income at university. And then the second thing, sorry, I got a little cheat note. The second source of money at the University of Cambridge is your college. And now you can be lucky enough to be in one of the old colleges, and they will probably provide you with more funding, and also your rents will be lower, and like food will be also of lower price. But sadly, not colleges have so many funds to support you, so I suggest that if you're applying now and you already know that you will be struggling with money, I say apply to one of the colleges, or even contact the colleges asking whether they are able to support you financially for your studies. But even if you are not in one of the wealthy colleges like I'm not in one of the wealthy colleges, then you still can obtain funding from your college. There is hardship and funds available, there is loans. I did receive the hardship fund last year, however it was £300, that didn't really do much to me. Then I think the loan in my college is currently up to £500, I think. That's what I was told at least. And but your college can help you apply for external funding, and it's very important that you speak to your tutors, and they're really willing to help. I was actually speaking to my tutor this morning, and I'm very happy and thankful. I think they're doing a great job trying to support me during the corona times. So if your college cannot offer you hardship fund or a loan, some colleges also offer like a long-term financial support. Mine doesn't, but I am aware that some colleges will offer you extra money aside from a Cambridge bursary. But if they don't, there still are funds available outside of the college, so it will be the external university fund. I think it's quite hard to apply for the hardship fund in the first year. They do not expect you to struggle with money just when you come in. I don't know why. It's not like, I mean, right now there's coronavirus, so a lot have changed, but considering that everything is back to like it used to be, I don't see how I would be struggling more or less depending on what I'm in year 1 or 2. But anyways, to obtain external university funding, you have to have a basis and proof that you're struggling. And basically how they assess it is that at the beginning of university you submit a liability form in which you basically say where you're gonna take your money from, like how you're gonna support yourself. And for me, it did change significantly. My main income was set to be the Cambridge bursary, which is fine, and then second one would be parental support. However, because of coronavirus, my mother has lost like 20% of her salary, so this is like one point. And then my third source of like income would be just my own earnings. However, I was not able to secure a job for summer. I actually got a confirmation. I like the job a lot, but it was cancelled because of coronavirus. So for example, this is my basis to apply for the external university funding, and right now there's like coronavirus fund available, and something that was there all the time is the Bell, Abbott and Barnes hardship grant. It's not really common to receive money from them. I mean, you can ask for up to, I think, 2,000 if the circumstances are really unusual. However, I think it's not very easy to obtain money. You just have to provide a lot of proof that you really are struggling, and what is the reason, why are you struggling while you were were supposed to be able to support yourself. So this is like funding available from university. I don't know about you, but I remember going to university, I was thinking that, well, I was basically believing that no student will be expelled from University of Cambridge because of the financial situation. I'm sorry to break it to you, this is a lie. If you do not pay your rent, you are not going to be able to graduate. So I'm calling you out on this University of Cambridge. This is a lie, and I'm very disappointed. I'm really disappointed, but I feel like I can do nothing about it, sadly. And aside from the money you can obtain from university, you can still apply for funding somewhere else. For example, you can apply for funding from your city council. So I come from Poland, I come from Warsaw, and it was not available to me because my household income is not the minimum wage, which in this country is like still ridiculous, like very small money, but back in there it's not low enough, and I mean it's very low. It's very low. I don't know what low enough means for them, but I did not receive this funding. I was advised to contact the Ministry of Education and the city financial support council sort of social services thing. I did give them a call, and they also said, the ministry said, the woman working there, she was in the first place very surprised with my call, and I was like, yeah, I'm surprised as well that I was told to call you. And then the social services said that I'm not poor. It's like, okay, I would dispute over this one, but alright. And yeah, so I was not lucky enough to obtain money from them. However, I do know people that did. And then another source of funding could be one of those educational organizations. So if you were applying, especially if you're an international student, you're probably aware that there are organizations that are helping you to apply to foreign universities such as Oxford or Cambridge, and some of them will be able to offer you some funding or a loan. And how this works, they would connect you, they will link you with some private investor cooperating with this organization, and they will be able to offer you a loan. However, this is a bit risky one because they can set up their own rules, and it can be okay, but if you do, just read carefully through the rules they have established, because a friend of mine was offered a loan, and then basically she had, I think, 3 years to repay it after graduating from university, and if not, she would go to prison. So she was like, okay, no. But sometimes it's something like that, you're gonna work for them after you graduate for a certain amount of time. I also am aware that some people from Cambridge are working for this company, such as, like in Poland, it's for example Ivy League Poland, or Swan School. Like, I know people working for them. I haven't talked about it to them like personally, but I am aware they are cooperating and they are receiving some funding from them. Sorry. Okay, another one is a private company or investor. So how does this work? These companies usually do not advertise it in any way that they offer any funding or sponsorship for students. So you have to approach them, or maybe like do some research in your local town, whether this company has given any funds to anyone before. And I personally know someone who did obtain money from the local company, and once again, it didn't work for me because I'm from Warsaw and this is a big city and there's like plenty of companies and they have like better ways to like use their expenses. But for smaller companies, like I would say medium-sized companies, ideally, sometimes it is better for them to give you some funding, as in they're gonna take it away from their income, and for example they will be able to pay lower tax, so this is beneficial for them as well. They can also advertise that they are supporting a University of Cambridge student, or they might expect you to get employed in their company. So there's both sides are benefiting from this one. And the last advice, which is I guess not really something I should be saying, but you can try to have a minor kind of temporary employment. And what I mean by this is something like 1 or 2 hours per week, pay maybe like tutoring, or there are like apps like Stint where you can do like one-time job and get some extra money. Why I'm saying I should not be saying this is that University of Cambridge ideally doesn't want you to work. In the rules, it is not exactly said that you must not work. It is said you should not work, which I feel like it leaves some space for speculation. However, I have asked my tutor if I can get a job, and she said that I'm gonna get expelled, so I didn't risk it. So you can do tutoring, you can do, like I said, like one-time job, but also some colleges offer jobs within a college. It can be help with the interviews, for example, and this pays quite well, I think. Well, I'm not sure. I think it was around like £14, which is really good. You can work in a college bar if it happens to be run by students. My college bar is, however, it's closed this year to the coronavirus once again. And there is Mabel's, there is Winter Bowls, there is events where University of Cambridge will employ students. I didn't really like this option, but I know this is available. And something that is the best, just like try to secure work for summer. Once again, coronavirus, and I didn't get my job, but Cambridge does offer summer jobs. It's usually some sort of summer school. I think Cambridge run a number of summer schools that you can apply for as a mentor, a tutor, or just like a student helper. So this is how much I know about funding so far. I'm sure there is like more opportunities out there, but you really have to spend time looking for them. And this is what I learned in my year 1, and the latter part of this video is going to be on budgeting. Okay, I just realized I was sitting very close to the camera, so sorry for seeing my face in close up, and sorry for the lighting. Well, I'm actually sorry for myself mostly, because this is a very dark room. I really don't like it, but okay, I don't really have a choice because I'm poor. I just got the cheapest one available in a college. Anyways, let's move forward to budgeting. This is going to be more of a generic advice in a sense that it would probably apply to any university, any situation you need to do budgeting. So first of all, you probably want to set up a weekly or a daily budget. For me, it's well, the thing is, it's varied, but I think £50 is like reasonable if you do not happen to have any extra expenses in a week. And what I do, I try not to spend all of it, and then I put away the change that is left. So maybe I have money for some treat, like a bowl. I mean, I don't see myself collecting enough money to go to Mabel or something, but you can get a pair of shoes, for example, which is good already, or a bag. You can see I love bags. I don't know if you can see it because it's so dark, but okay. Second thing would be when you do your groceries, go to the discount stores. There is, in Cambridge, there's Aldi, which is really close to my college, so you can have an idea which college it is. And there is, I think they opened a new Lidl, which I'm really excited for because I really like Lidl. And I am aware this is poor people stores, but I am poor people now. And to be honest, if I go to Sainsbury's, I feel like I'm spending twice as much money as I do in the other stores. Especially, my diet is mostly vegetables and grains, so it's the same quality. I don't see much difference between what I buy in Sainsbury's or what I buy in Aldi. And the second thing is try to get secondhand clothes and secondhand items for your room, your house. I'm currently wearing all secondhand. I actually love secondhand clothes. I think it's just so much more exciting than fast fashion. But so every year students leave, and they leave a lot of stuff behind, and they either give it out for free or they sell it very cheap. So you can really get stuff like bedding, mirrors, hangers, really whatever you want, maybe even plants. So bikes, like you will probably want to have a bike in Cambridge as well. So try this one before you get something full price, because it might not be necessary. Kitchen stuff as well. I can't think of anything else, but I'm sure there's plenty of stuff you can just buy secondhand and it wouldn't do much difference whether it's new or not. The third thing, or the fourth thing, I can't remember, would be using the discount apps. So I'm sure every single British student knows that there is apps such as Uni Days and Student Beans and like all these other discount apps. I didn't, and I just got enlightened very recently that I am not saving my money. So do download one of these apps. They actually have discounts on almost everything. Food, clothes, technology, home stuff, experiences, I don't know, online stuff like online courses. So I really do recommend. I mean, everyone probably knows about it except for me. You can even go like cheaper like phone number, just whatever you want, it's probably there. And another advice would be to go vegetarian or vegan. I'm not this sort of person that will like shout in your face to do this. I just think I personally am vegetarian. I do eat meat sometimes, although I never cook meat myself. And this is saving quite a bit of money because like obviously meat is more expensive than grains. It's just healthy for you. I do recommend, and I think university is a good time to try it out, especially when you have to cook for yourself, or you can just like get food so you're not like dependent on what you get to eat. Because I guess like people don't cook at home. Maybe sometimes they do, maybe sometimes they don't, but I particularly eat so much more meat when I'm back home because I can't be bothered to cook. Another one would be hand wash your clothes. What I'm saying is, first of all, it's saving you money because like one laundry is $3.50. I mean, there is the eco mode that takes $2.50, but it's only 25 minutes, and I don't think anything will get washed in 25 minutes. So I also get like the super wash, which is like 50 minutes. And I also think this is not enough. But the problem in this particular college is that the laundry machines are, I swear, they are older than this college itself. They probably like recycle it from like germs 50 years ago, something. So every time I put white clothes in, I'm taking them out. Right. And I really don't like it. I love my clothes. Sorry, my iPhone ran out of storage. I just wanted to say that I'm not on friendly terms with the laundry machines. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. That's it for today. I'm really sorry about the lighting and the setup of this room. It's not really suitable for my YouTuber career, so I'll try to find some other spot to like record these videos. Maybe in the bar, maybe in the library. And that's it from me now, and yeah, see you guys another time.